Farzin Mofidi, certified hypnotherapist and head of Hypnotherapy of the Sun. Welcome to our Hypnotherapy of the Sun YouTube channel. I'm here right now today to share with you some basics of how to become more and more conscious of what can be experienced as the truth. And that's truth with a capital T. To be conscious or to be of consciousness is to be of spirit. You are aware, sensitive, here in the moment, natural, loving, and many other qualities of nothing and everything. Which is why meditation is not a practice truly. It can be made into a practice. Many books have been written on the study and application of meditation. These pages are filled with all types of ways to move your hands and body, to speak this sound, word, or mantra, to do this or to not do this. But they are all not meant to be just practices. Otherwise, they would be just like how addicts use drugs. An addict to drugs, like heroin or marijuana, cannot be themselves purely unless they receive their drug. Of course, even then, they neglect their whole potential that wouldn't need to rely on drugs. After all, the real self we are is of nothing. It doesn't need drugs or anything at all. Meditation and other spiritual practices can be abused by many just because these practices do provide the experiences they desire and can't keep, like love, peace, compassion, nothingness and everythingness, etc. So meditation must be taken outside the practice, to where the practice dissolves. You could still have times and methods to practice meditation, but the experience of meditation doesn't stop from the practice. And think about it. Meditation is all about being conscious, aware, sensitive, right here, right now. Would it make sense for those qualities to just be experienced through the practice, and not when the practice is over? Just imagine saying to yourself, okay, at 3 p.m. I'll go into my quiet space and be aware of the present moment and all the sounds and sensations in this practice of consciousness. I'll do this for about 10 minutes and then I'm done. After my practice, I'll go back to living in the past, unaware and lacking in feeling within my senses and heart. I just let it all go. But that's a bit ridiculous, right? It makes serious sense that all life, especially you and I, are always going to want to be aware, sensitive, and conscious here and now. But how can one continue this practice of meditation after the practice? This is where I ask people to look into seeing yourself as spirit, and not just your ego, the body and mind. This spirit is something we can say is what you are, and not like your ego, which is who you are. If you are to become more and more conscious of truth, a somewhat of a disassociation to your body and mind will occur for you. Now, not a complete disassociation, that would make you crazy. I don't want you to just think you are what you are as spirit and not who you are in your body and mind at all. But you have to do the work to see what makes you that infinite ocean of nothingness and everythingness. This will mean you must do the work to stop seeing yourself as just the wave. And in that metaphor, you may see that you're still who you are as the wave, but you're still the same ocean water that allowed itself to become a wave. So when you meditate, feeling peaceful, feeling love, feeling infinite, feeling nothing and everything, feeling compassion, feeling that everlasting connection with all. You must acknowledge this is really you. It's like that which is what you are, aka spirit, is donning the clothes of body and mind. At any time, you can take your clothes on and put on another. Whatever you choose for your physical and mental existence is up to you, like picking your clothes out to wear for the day. Of course, beyond the clothes, you have a naked body of nothing. And you know obviously that you're not your clothes. That naked body of yours is you without the clothes of physicality and mentality. Through the everlasting practice and experience of meditation, you're able to become more and more conscious of what it means to be loving. At first, you may just be attaching an extra arm to your body. That extra arm we can call you practicing love. But at some point, through your practice, this practice of love can be realized to be something you always had and always been being, just like how you always had two arms given to you by nature already when you were born. At that point, you can take off that extra arm, realizing you already had a spiritual arm of love that was with you from the beginning and will be with you to the end. These qualities of spirit and meditation are already built into the fabric of reality, meaning it exists within you as it is. You just forgot those experiences of nothing and everything have been there always and will continue to be forever. No beginning and no end. Meditating is not intended to bring new knowledge, but to allow an individual to remember what is already within them and around them, right here, right now. And from here, an individual may begin to remember many things they could have forgotten. Many of these things they remember, these spiritual qualities, were something present in their childhood. And thus they become more happier, more free to be themselves, and more loving to all, just as the child is able to do so naturally, but of course ignorantly. Here an individual can rise in consciousness as they are becoming more and more conscious of what's happening here and now. Who knows? Their meditation, their rising in consciousness, may be so profound they can hear the footsteps of an animal a mile or two away. Or maybe the individual becomes able to be the greatest life at any party, aware of what each and every moment calls for to be the greatest party member. And from here, this individual can expand their more earthly or physical life, taking on hypnosis and healthy food eating to bring about change, transformation, healing, and empowerment for themselves and their life. What better place to create your life within your body and mind than from your spiritual self, the space, the blank canvas of pure potential. Here you have clean and clear access to what truly will bring you the greatest life you ever created and lived, right here, right now. So always pursue remembering the truth. Become more and more conscious of this moment, seeing its eternity, seeing how it embodies nothing and everything. Become more and more conscious of how you are the world and the world is you. And trust me when I say that you won't be able to be conscious truly, even with spiritual study or meditation practice, without taking care of your mind through taking advantage of its natural hypnosis process. And of course, eating healthy foods that enliven the body with more energy and keeps the brain and nervous system clean and clear so that the sensations of life can be felt deeply. The mind and body are limited, and we must take care of them to be more and more aware, sensitive, and conscious to the truth. So with that said, let's turn the discussion to learning about your body, your physicality. Lots have been said about mind and spirit, but what about the very vessel or body that carries your individual self anywhere and everywhere? In the next videos, I'll get into healthy food eating, discussing how your physical form is made up of your food. We'll talk about the all-consuming material body, the all-consuming atomic body, who can be called healthy, and learning how to eat again, or simply to eat well. And if you want to learn on what meditation and our spirit is about, I suggest watching the other videos on our channel under the Your Spirit playlist. I'll leave a link for it right over here. Till then, please enjoy what I have so far on this channel. And please like, comment, share, and especially subscribe to our Hypnotherapy of the Sun YouTube channel to keep on learning and growing from the teachings and practices given on this channel. My name is Farzin Mofidi, certified hypnotherapist and head of Hypnotherapy of the Sun. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.